At the moment I'm writing this script, we just passed Thanksgiving, and each year it's such a pleasure and it's such a joyful time for me to reflect on what I'm grateful and what I learned so far since I arrived in America. America transformed me on the work side to the better. And this is a thank you video to the American culture and what it brought to me. Hi everyone! For those who don't know me yet, my name is Margot and I'm French. If you like cross-culture, living abroad stories, this channel is for you. So please subscribe, hit the bell button and enjoy the video. 8 years ago I decided to study in Boston and then coming back to France with my American experience in my luggage. But I didn't. And after a certain number of non-permanent working visas, I'm now a proud and happy permanent resident living and working in New York City. Living and working in America after being raised and have worked in France is overwhelming to say the least. I do think there are French people that are hardworking, but unless they are absolutely passionate by their craft, they're not going to dedicate that much time for work as Americans do. It leads to the conclusion that I would have never been that organized in my everyday life as an entrepreneur if I hadn't been so exhausted so many times the past years. Seems like a very painful learning process. Yes, it was, but I learned so much. I have a kind of a burden because I think I am multi-hyphenate. It makes sense to me that I end up being in the city of the musicals. It makes sense to me now that as a child, I was attracted to many activities, as dancing, singing, and I was fortunate enough to be in France when all these activities are almost for free compared to the equivalents in America. As the years are passing and I'm getting more experience as an artist, I'm getting more and more sure about my opinion that the artists I'm admiring the most are the Broadway artists, because they are bringing so many skills at such a level. I'm just blown away and more with time by such mastery. So you guess it. As a performer, I'm not only doing shows, but I'm funding and producing my album. I'm bringing the PF experience on off-Broadway, hopefully soon. I'm doing this vlog with you guys. I'm seeing the hope to connect with one more member of my future team. And since I have my green card, I'm also in the hope to get back to acting. Two things I've learned the hard way. Everything takes time, and I can only control my schedule. So I have to be optimistic enough and patient enough that the right connections are going to be made at the right time. How did I learn to be efficient and stay sane in this crazy artist life in New York City? First step was definitely to admit that the work as an artist is like an iceberg. 1/3 is visible, shows, lessons, performances. 2/3 are invisible and silent work, but still we have to fit it in a very tight schedule. So here's mine. I'm dedicating 3 hours in the morning, whatever happens, for practicing and preparing the shows. At lunchtime, I'm dedicating 45 minutes to be on track with all the communication like emails, messages, etc. And then the 5 topics I mentioned prior, I'm dedicating one of the topics per day. So Monday, about the album production and album release. Tuesdays, about the shows. Wednesdays, about the vlog and other communications. Thursday, about building up my team, one person at a time. And Friday, about acting. If you like this video, please give a thumb up, subscribe, and hit the bell button. If you happen to have recently developed some precious scheduling tips, Leave them in the comment section below. Next episode, let's talk about the new music business, especially in New York City. And I will refer to this specific book that is absolutely a recommendation of mine by Harry Hurston. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So we're going to talk about this book and all I learned so far from this. Stay tuned. À bientôt. Ciao!